Hi, my name is Rachel Aspin. I'm at the University of Salford studying health, exercise and physical activity. This video is going to form part of my assessment for the module Practitioner Skill Development. The purpose of this is to look at my chosen job role and compare this to my skills, achievements and experiences. From this I can find areas that need development and develop a personal development plan. My chosen job role is cardiac rehabilitation specialist. Although I don't have any first-hand experience with this, I have done a large amount of research and spoken to specialists in the field. To start off with, I took a variety of personality tests to identify what personality traits I have and any characteristics I have, and from this I was able to develop a personal development plan and explain what I was good at and why and what I would need to work on. To start off with, I took a personality test called the Learning Styles Questionnaire from Honey and Mumford, and the result I got was an activist. Now this is a good result because activists tend to be very open-minded and they like to do things with their hands and they like new experiences. Some things that activists tend to have in common are they're good at problem solving and group activities and group discussions, and they tend to be good at brainstorming. Now this would be good in a role for cardiac rehabilitation because I'll have to be working as part of a group, part of a cardiac rehab unit, and I'll have to be able to help other colleagues or people that work there if there's a problem, maybe of overcoming an issue, and I'll be able to brainstorm and take an open-minded view at this issue and help them overcome it. The next personality test I completed was Gardner's intelligence test. The result I came out with was bodily kinesthetic. I feel like this is a good result because people who have this personality type tend to be good with hand-eye coordination and they're very aware of their bodies. They have much more developed fine and gross motor skills than the average person's, and they learn by doing things, so they would rather touch things and feel things rather than just look at them, and they'd rather be involved in the learning than just read about the learning, and they like figuring out how things work, so they will always put a new spin and always be thinking about how a situation might work or the way to carry out something. So I think this is good for my chosen job role, which is cardiac rehabilitation, because it's quite a new field, quite a new area, and they're always developing new ways of doing things, new ways of looking at things. So having a personality type that does that naturally anyway, that will put me a step ahead than candidates that don't have this ability. The next test I did two, and both were by Eisnick. I did the personality individual differences test and the temperaments test. Okay, to start with, I talked through the personality individual differences test. I came out with a result which was extroversion. I think this is a good result because people that are extroverted tend to be quite loud, outgoing, they tend to be very social, which are all good benefits, but there are also weaknesses in that which mean I can't focus for as long as other personality types, so I tend to lose my concentration, or I get sidetracked by something else, and this is something I'm going to have to control for when I'm looking to get the job, because I need to be able to be focused 100% on my clients and what I'm doing with them, and I might not always have time to just go off and come back to something. If I'm in a meeting or something that's like an hour long, I can't lose concentration in that because we're looking at dealing with people, real life situations. I can't not be focusing and then give someone the wrong treatment or something like that. So although I did get extroverted, there are good benefits of this and weaknesses, and those weaknesses I'm going to have to work on in my development plan. Next, I did the temperaments test and I came out as a sanguine. This is a stable extrovert, and their characteristics tend to be optimistic, active and social, so very similar to extroverted. And again, same points. I need to be able to be focused, which is a weakness of being extroverted, but a benefit of this is that I am optimistic and very active, so I have an active role in the team, and I'll be optimistic and always looking for the good in things rather than the bad. The next personality test that I completed was Belbin's personality test, and you get given a result out of 8 choices, and I got my highest number was the same for 3. I got 3 different results, so I got team worker, coordinator and implementer. I think all of these have benefits and weaknesses. I think a team worker is a really good one for my job role because we'll be working in a cardiac rehab unit, and we'll have to talk to other colleagues or staff there that I have to convey and share information with. So being a team worker will really help me get involved and work in a team environment, and I will produce information that suits a team rather than one-to-one talking. I also got coordinator, and a coordinator seeks after information and maintains high standards. This is good because as a cardiac rehab specialist, I'll be having to work with patients, and they will expect a standard of care and information that I will then be able to produce. And the last personality type I got was an implementer, and an implementer understands complex situations or assignments. So if they're giving a particularly complex patient or a complex situation that a patient's in, they will then try work their way around that to best suit themselves and what I myself have got to achieve with them, and also suit them so that they feel more relaxed and more welcome and more confident in meetings and carrying out tasks that I've asked them to do. And also implementers understand detailed systems and processes, so if there's a particular process in cardiac rehab which is slightly more confusing, slightly more unique way of doing things that isn't done very often because it's more detailed or complex, I'll be able to work through that, and that system may be suitable for more for different patients or clients, and people that don't have the implementer personality type might find it difficult to do that, whereas I can because I am an implementer. There are weaknesses of these, of course, but I think that in this situation the strengths outweigh the weaknesses, and that I'll be able to put my point of view forward and give a good service. Now I'm going to look at the cardiac rehab role. I can see by looking at the job description I will need a relative degree in health and sport, or health, or just sport. I will need experience in a hospital, so just general hospital experience, and I'll also need 12 months at least experience in a cardiac rehab unit. I will need a current HCPC registration, and I will need to be committed to the job. I must be motivated and enthusiastic to help clients and patients feel like they're welcome, and to help them not be scared and help them feel like they're doing really well. To do this, I will complete the degree I'm doing now, which is Health, Exercise and Physical Activity, which will be the relevant degree I need to get into the job. I will find general hospital experience in my second year, and I'll do this by speaking to my lecturers and asking if they can find a hospital that's willing to let me get some experience with them. And then I will also need to have 12 months cardiac rehab experience, and by doing this I will, in my third year, do that as a placement year and ask my lecturers again if they can get me some experience in a cardiac rehab unit, and that will be my 12 months of experience. For my current HCPC registration, after I've done this degree, I will speak to my lecturers in my third year and have a look at how that needs to be done and get them to help me do it and help me get the registration. And then I'm committed, motivated and enthusiastic, and I know this because of my personality traits that I've been talking about earlier. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.